Hello everybody, how are we doing? There are three major reasons why many marriages are not working today. Please kindly share this video. You could be saving somebody's marriage out there, okay? Number one, unfaithfulness. Whether you like it or not, God is against unfaithfulness in marriage. This is for both the men and the women. And God said in the book of Proverbs chapter 6 verse 32 that if you're an adulterous partner in a marriage, you are senseless. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. He said that in the Bible. He has also mentioned that he will judge the adulterous one. So if you're a man, you're watching right now, you're unfaithful to your wife, ask God to give you the grace to be faithful to your wife. The same thing with a woman. Ask God to give you the grace to be faithful to your husband. Don't wait for God's judgment to land on your head before you know what to do, before you do what is right. You know, as a marriage counselor, I had an opportunity to counsel this is a true life story. This woman contacted me that her husband is currently down with an incurable disease. And that's because her husband has not been faithful to her. And he has been doing this secretly. And you know what God did to this man? God ensured that this man had an incurable disease. And because of this, the man is depressed. Because of this, he can't work, he can't feed his family. It's not as if he doesn't have the job, but he's not happy within himself because he knows that he might die any moment. But I pray that God heals him in Jesus' name. But that is an example of how God's judgment can be for an adulterous partner. Don't wait for God's judgment to land on your head because he said it himself that he will judge an adulterous one in the marriage. Don't say because it's a normal thing. A lot of people are cheating on your spouse. It's not a normal thing. It is evil and a sign of wickedness to cheat on your spouse in a marriage. Okay? Let us try as much as possible to be faithful to our partner. All right? Another reason why marriages are breaking up today is lack of communication. Many people in their marriages, they don't communicate with their partner. They just assume their partner knows what's going on with them. You can't keep grudges in your hearts and expect that your partner knows what is wrong with you. No, you need to speak out. And your partner should be willing to listen. Yeah, because some people don't have listening skills. Even when their partner explains some things to them, they just brush them off. Learn to communicate and learn to listen to your partner. With that, you reduce all this unnecessary chaos that is happening in marriages today. All right? Number 3, third-party syndrome. Currently, as I'm speaking today, some people do not have this thing. There's this thing that once something happens in their marriage, they'll go and share it with their family members. No. By doing so, you're bringing a sort of disrespect to your spouse. This is for both the men and the women. If you're a man, you're watching right now, and something happens between you and your wife, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens in your marriage remains in your marriage. By telling someone else, maybe your sibling, what your wife is doing, or the same thing, vice versa, it means that you're making your sibling see your partner in a very disrespectful way. They will not even respect your partner anymore. Anything that happens between you and your wife, let it remain there, except if it's an extra, maybe a very serious matter. I need to call in pastors, I need to call maybe your uncles and aunties to come and settle the matter. But not that every little thing that happens, you go and tell your mother, you go and tell your sister, you tell your friend. I mean, that's when disrespect comes in. So these are the major reasons why many marriages are breaking up today. Please, if you find yourself in any of this category, pray to God and ask God to give you the grace to do what is right so that you can sustain your marriage. And I share this video so that you can save many people's marriages from breaking. God bless you.